It's gonna be a great fight. Ugas, guy, like I said, he always comes to fight. He never turned down his collar to fight anybody. But with all respect to Pacquiao, I feel like I'm a way different fighter than Pacquiao. I feel like at this point right now, I'm a better fighter than Pacquiao. I mean, yeah, I keep bringing up Pacquiao, but that's like Larry Holmes fighting Ali, or Terry Noah beating up Sugar Ray Leonard, or Madonna beating up Eric Morales. Like Pacquiao's way past his, way past his prime. That was the passing of the torch for myself, but I missed the opportunity. So, um, I'm just gonna put on a great performance. Like I said, he's a great fighter. He's gonna come to fight. He's a real warrior. But I'm gonna put on a great show and great performance for my crowd, and I'm hungry too. Because like I said, this is, my third chance at boxing. So
So part one of him dissing Ugas and Pacquiao. We'll be right back.
Greenwood Stock Trading wants to show you how to make money in the stock market. Be a successful investor and make money from anywhere in the world you choose to be. Travel more. Spend more time with friends and family. Or simply just enjoy the freedom to have fun. What are you waiting on? Join us today on your successful options trading journey.
All right, man. You heard what Errol Spence said. It was another video too. I'm gonna have to find and pull it up where he went in. He basically said that he basically said that he would have had the belts and he would have had the ring belt. And basically, he insinuated that he was gonna move up and be undisputed. So he said in one of the interviews that off camera, he said basically that he would already had the belt. So oh, here you go right here. See, hold on.
It make us like I wanted to fight, and training camp to lead up to it. But it's a blessing that it didn't happen, and the doctor didn't let me fight.
You feel like in a way you have like 9 lives at this point?
I don't know about 9 lives. I mean, they run out. So, I just feel like I'm extremely blessed, and I feel like a lot of stuff.
Yeah. What? I got it, brother. The story. Both of you guys have come. You feel as far as separates you.
I feel like that means a lot more to me than winning another belt. But I mean, I'm on that verge, God willing. I say happen, and it might delay me, but it never stops me.
I'm trying to
Everything
find.
he's done, he's a legendary, fighter in the sport. So, I want that opportunity, and it, just passed me by like that. So, at the time, I really wanted it, but it's a blessing that it did. One eye, I got another eye. So,
Okay, I can't find exactly where you said it at, but he basically was saying that he would already had the ring belt. Pacquiao is not the ring champion, but they was putting the ring belt up for Pacquiao and Errol Spence. He would already had the WBA, and he was insinuating that we played a clip last night that he would have been undisputed and he probably was gonna move on. All right. But he basically said that, he didn't really respect uh obviously heard Ugas win, Pacquiao was old. He compared it to Terry Norris, Sugar Ray Leonard, Morales, and he compared it to Morales and Madonna, which Morales with one eye. And I think that was a horrible comparison because Morales with one eye gave Madonna the business. Even though Madonna won that fight, he had to earn that. He fought a one eye senior citizen. And Morales turned down back the hands of time in that fight. I remember watching that fight. And Madonna was very fortunate that Morales had one eye. Because with two eyes, he lost to that old man, by far. So, Yeah, I remember that fight. And that's, it's good that he a little bit student of the game. But, go up there to diminish that man's victory. But that's the same fight that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's exact same fight that you wanted. And to get up there and then you would have been going around acting like Brittany Renner or some shit. That's what he going around. You got to compare him to females. He'd act like he the shit based off nothing. You know what I'm saying? She got a nice body. That's it. Nice little voice. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You'd have beat up Pacquiao. You'd go around acting like you really is the big fish. And I ain't really never heard nobody compare themselves to being the big fish unless you watching like One Piece or something like that. But sit here and diminish, but that's the fight that you want. And then, you'd have been talking about that fight very highly. You'd have been talking about that fight very, very highly, bro. You'd have been throwing that fight in everybody else's face saying that, oh, look what I did. 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 I beat Pacquiao. Terrence Crawford ain't done nothing. Ugas, he ain't done nothing. I ain't got nothing left to do with the division. I tried to make the Terrence Crawford fight happen. This, that, and the third. That's what he would have been saying. He diminishing his victory. Nobody tell you to go out there and fuck up your eye. Nobody. You went up there and messed up your own eye. Ugas did what he was supposed to do. And now you sitting up there diminishing. First you kissing his ass, you and Derrick James and Steven Espinoza. Then you get to dissing his accomplishment. What we gonna do? Big up the opponent so people can buy the pay-per-view, which ain't nobody stupid, or tear him down because you felt the opportunity. He beat Pacquiao. It is what it is. And a lot of people, here they go. Must be the male person. They've been on 10 this morning. But you would have been the same person that defeated Manny Pacquiao. You would have been going around like you the big shot, big fish Earl. Great black whale Earl. And I hate people that do that, bro. A lot of people sit there and include myself, kind of Ugas out. Ugas did the deal. You know what I'm saying? Ugas completed it. Give him his credit because you would complete it. You've been going around acting like, Mason, bro. Acting like I didn't leave the blinds up. I don't believe. So I don't know what they barking at. But you would have been going around like you top shotter. Real talk. Man, they act like the male lady enemy number one. So, like I said before, man, like don't diminish that man's victory. Because you would have wanted all the credit in the world. And that was supposed to catapult you into a star. And it wasn't. I'm just being honest. You wasn't gonna be no star or no superstar that you thought he was gonna be. Danny Garcia thought when he beat Matisse on the Canelo Floyd in the car, he was gonna be a star. I think that's when he didn't become a star. I think that broke his will as a fighter. Not like his will, but I ain't gonna never become a star. The PBC don't know what they're doing to build a star. You waited till 30-some years old to fight Pacquiao. Okay, that's not the accumulation of your career. That's not how you put a cherry on top versus an old man. That's just a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? It's a stepping stone. Terrence Crawford's a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? Then going up to 54, making some noise of stepping stone. All that in accumulation makes you a star. And then again, you might not be a star because PBC has never replicated. This recipe has never been proven to be tasty. It's never been consumer approved. Top rank built Floyd Mayweather. Al Heyman just, it's like trainers. You know how they how Joel Casamayor just dissed Ishmael Salas, Ugas trainer, because he never built a fighter from the ground up. It's the same thing. Al ain't never built a fighter from the ground up. Vernon Forrest is already an active boxer. You know what I'm saying? Andre Berto was one of his first out the amateur, never became a star. Did the same thing with Berto. You know what I'm saying? Berto started getting beat on. So they've never replicated that. And Danny Jacobs left and got with Eddie Hearn. They've never they got all these 250, 300 fighters they work, whatever it is. None of them niggas nowhere halfway near close to Floyd. They need Canelo and Pacquiao to try to turn them into stars, and it's not gonna happen. It didn't happen with Pacquiao, and like it's not gonna happen with Canelo, which I address Canelo and what Eddie Renato said later. We're gonna be hot as fish grease today, bro. On this boxing tip, we got a little music entertainment too. You know, so that is what it is. That is what it is. You sit here diminish and say I would have had the 3 belts and I would have beat Pacquiao, but then shit, you've been going around wanting the credit like you beat Prime Pacquiao. You didn't. You know, he said, I'd have had the 3 belts and I would have been, he was insinuating that in the other interview that he would have been undisputed or he would have been done and finished. Then he talks highly of Keith Thurman and shit. You know? He didn't do nothing versus Pacquiao. I had that fight. It sounded like you a little hurt. Trust me, that wouldn't have, and that'd have gave the 3 belts and people would have been calling for Crawford. You would have ducked Crawford. You just got the flack a little bit earlier. That's all it is. The 3rd belt is just, the Doug Crawford. And if this is such a mega fight, like Tom Brown said at TG Promotions at the press conference, then why the ring belt ain't around Jerry? Why Jerry ain't holding up the ring belt? Why ain't Ring put the belt on the line? They know this some bullshit. They knew to putting the ring on the belt for Pacquiao was bullshit, but it's Pacquiao. I get it. Jerry should have the ring belt around his waist. But this fight ain't no mega fight, and then people don't respect Ugas as a champion. That's a fact. Nobody think Ugas is gonna win this fight. People don't respect Ugas as a champion. In the ring, don't respect Ugas as a champion. And hopefully Ugas can for his sake, change it. We don't respect no damn Ugas. And boxing professional boxing never respected the Cubans. And it's messed up because there's been some damn good ones, and there's been some better ones that couldn't even defect and get here. So, it's messed up though, but it's the truth. Errol Spence opens up as a negative 400. So it costs you $400. It costs you $400 for Errol Spence to get 100 off Errol, doing 100 in profit. 100 get you 270 versus Yordenis Ugas. And it could be water. The only reason it's not water is because the eye injury. So I mean, that is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. To me, that was some player why you hating, player why you hating. But it's facts there. He would have destroyed Manny Pacquiao. He would have took the ring belt. And we would be talking about how he ducking Terrence Crawford, how he ain't gonna fight Terrence Crawford. But I'll leave that for later. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. You hit the Linktree link. You can find me everywhere on social media, Twitch, from Spotify, Anchor, Instagram, whatever. It's in the description. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate Lathers for donating last night, yesterday afternoon. Check out the Box News Welterweight playlist. Peace.